All right. Hey, everybody. Good evening. 8:20 in the evening, and still light outside. Hey, I just want to let everybody know that I got here my first income tax refund that I've gotten in 25 years. No joke. My first income tax check that I've gotten in 25 years. Unbelievable. Thank you, Uncle Sam. It's not much, but we'll take it. Wow. So, hello, everybody. It's a good day. Jingo the Fool, what's going on, man? Thanks for the raid. Totally appreciate it. Brian, how's it going? Hope you can pay attention over there on Facebook. Hey, Belle, how's it going? Jeff, what's going on? Yeah, you finally caught me live, man. Yeah. Joe's Hangout, how's it going? Yes, lots of books. And I promise that is not a green screen. So many people that come into the chat say, oh my goodness, nice green screen image. Well, no, it's not. It's the real thing. So, and all those Tupperware containers are all miniatures, pre-painted miniatures. Life and gaming are good. Yes, they are. What's up, Pernicious? Yes, I do my own taxes. I do. And I don't, when I do my taxes, I don't do, I contributed this much to society, and I don't try to, I just want to get it done. I could probably do more, but I don't care. I get a break on taxes because of, I paying my student loans off and, stuff like that. But I mean, I pay a ton of taxes anyway every year. So usually I got to pay more, but wow, this is the first time I've literally gotten a refund in 25 years. 25 years. Unbelievable. How's the audio and video, everybody? Is the audio nice and clear still? Can you still read all of the spines of the books and stuff? Can you still read all the stickers on my D&D books up there? The old basic, expert, companion, master, immortal. Yes, that I get every year, Joe, I get a form that I can put on my taxes. And my student loans actually helped me by $800 this year. I mean, just ridiculous. Pricey Dank, what's going on? Let's get it. Gwyd, what's going on, buddy? Pathfinder 2, it's a great system. I just started running the beginner box set on Monday. After I'm done with the beginner box set, we're going to play some Starfinder. Well, thanks, Bill. Dave is a great player, but he sucks as a DM. Screw you, Bell. Just kidding. I like to be serious, but yet I like to be a little goofy when I play. So, yeah. 25 years. That is it. Seriously, Pricey Dank. I am holding the check in my hand. I got an income tax check refund. Unbelievable. And I'm going to spend it all on all of you. This is going to pay for, this is paying for all my new webcams and all my new mics and all lighting and all that other crap. Just about. 350. Joe said 350. It's almost. You can add a couple more digits to that, but it's almost 350, man. Yeah. Hey, what's up, John? Good to see you, buddy. One of the Fantasy Ground stalwarts. What's going on, John? I need more deductions, but I just don't do that, John. I just want to get it done, and I don't want to pay someone hundreds of dollars to do it. So I just do it myself. So oh, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. Yeah, the Damsels of Death and Destruction, the Triple D's. They've been a great group so far. It's been fun. They've had a couple of sessions, and I can do an hour to an hour and a half game once in a while, and it's nice that I can do that because I just can't do 4 and 6 hour games anymore. I just can't do it mentally. I got an hour and a half in me before I start thinking, oh my goodness, I got more work to do and everything else. So thanks, Pricey Dank. Yeah, I'm just giving it back to the stream with new webcams and new 4K cams and new microphone and cords and gadgets and gizmos and memberships for this program, memberships for that program. Ugh. I used to do 4 and 6 hour games, and I did that for years, and I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. Plus you can't keep your players, focused for that long either. You start seeing them surfing the web and raiding in World of Warcraft or playing World of Tanks or Diablo or something like that. So that's why I just do hour to an hour and a half, and then I'm mentally drained after an hour and a half because I really do. I try to give my all to these games, and it wears me out. Oh, I hear you, John. I hear you, man. I totally hear you. Drake, what's up, buddy? I went too far. Wow. Yeah, Joe, I remember that. Back in, on the weekends, we used to play from Friday after school till Sunday night, and heaven help you if you fell asleep, because you would literally be tortured. No joke. You would be tortured. So, oh, that's cool, Pricey. That's cool. Yeah, I just get mentally drained. Hey, Drake, since you're here, buddy, old palo friend, you want to do a show next week with me? Just an hour discussion on something? Since you're here, I was going to send you a message later, but since you're here, I just might as well invite you now. No pressure, no pressure or anything. I don't know what day, sometime next week. I got a couple topics on my mind, but if you got anything, I'm all for it, man. Nerd on Nerd Show. It doesn't matter what. I know you got a pretty full schedule, so whatever day you're available next week. Monday evening, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't matter. You found a good game on a great group on FG? Yeah, that's cool. John, are you still on the channel? John, you play a lot of Castles and Crusades, don't you? If I remember correctly. I think, John, you play a lot of CNC. I think. Mondays and Wednesdays are typically open. Okay, well, let's shoot for Wednesday. Let's shoot for Wednesday. Because I got my game Monday, and then I also got a couple other things I got to do this Monday. So have any of you beautiful folks out there seen any of my new miniature videos yet? Yeah, you know what? I think I mentioned this to you, but years ago, John, I think I joined one of your games. I think, were you using Hamachi at one point to run your games? Hamachi? Rollmaster, CNC, and AD&D. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured you were CNC, but I think I joined one of your games years ago, and made a Paladin. And it was a text-only game. It was no voice chat. If I remember, it was text only. Was that your game? So yeah, Drake, let's definitely get together on Wednesday and we'll do an hour and we'll just kind of talk about stuff. Yeah, I know you have been, House of Steve. What's going on, House of Steve? Maybe memory isn't that good these days. No, dude, I forget all. I have to. If I didn't have Google Calendar, I would literally be screwed. I'm not joking. I would be screwed if I didn't have Google Calendar. That thing saves my life on a daily basis. It really does. All right, well that's good, Drake. I'll send you some info and stuff like that. So, yeah, I've made a lot of miniature videos especially over the weekend. You know, I work during the week, so the weekend is the best time for me to make miniature videos. Cthulhuigi, I think that's it. Cthulhuigi, I think I got that right. Welcome. I don't remember seeing your name before. I'm usually good with seeing names, but welcome if you're new. But no, I do not paint at all. I've painted a few miniatures, but I cheat. I buy WizKids pre-painted miniatures. I literally own every single Pathfinder Battles mini. I now can say I own every single Pathfinder Battles mini. So I can admit that I have them all now. Well, I can say that I have them all. And I have most of the Icons of the Realm stuff too. So, yeah. Lots of money on minis. Ugh. I remember, Gwyd, I remember Play by Mail. I remember that. Man, wasn't it the RPG club or something like that you would get into games and stuff like that and play by mail, and you wouldn't see something for months until everybody, you know, wrote down what they were going to do and put their roles on the paper, and oh man. But no, Cthulhuigi, I do not paint minis. I just painted a few pieces of terrain. Yeah, today's miniature video of the Mankar, the Great Gold Worm. That thing wouldn't even fit in my white box. It wouldn't even fit in my white box. So I just had to hold it up and say, check this bad boy. This thing is crazy. To answer your quick question, Luigi, I do own a couple D&D books. I don't know how. I don't know why you would ask that. So, yeah. Yeah, you're right, John. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I started needing glasses. So I don't mind doing terrain. I don't mind doing that at all. But it's the miniatures, the monsters, the NPCs. I won't do that. But I'll paint trees and gates and barrels and coffins. I'll paint that stuff all day long. But I'm not ruining any miniatures. No way. No way. Luigi, you're a cheater too? Yeah. Oh, you designing Hero Forge? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like the pre-painted ones. Hey, Gundam America 00. Welcome. He's over in YouTube. Do I think the market for collectibles such as Workshop or D&D will go? I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the value of D&D stuff has always been there. I mean, I could go on there and sell my miniatures now for pretty much what I paid for them. And I buy all the miniatures, whether it be Pathfinder Battles or Icons of the Realm. I buy it by the case. and it's usually about $440 a case. And I can definitely sell all those, especially the older series. I could probably sell those for more than what I paid for them. So yeah. But yeah, I think the market for D&D and RPG collectibles are good. For sure. And yeah. It's especially when you start getting like up in those containers up there above my head. The Basic Expert Master, that's every single BECMI book right there. Every single book. And BECMI, AC, Crucibles, Hollow World. I mean, it's all there. The AC series. Thank you to Drake for the AC5 first character record sheet book. Unbelievable. Thank you, man. That's every single one, man. All the Gazetteers. I've got all of it. There's all the box sets right here. There's all the basic D&D box sets right there. And then we're even going over here. That's all the box sets too, including Wrath of the Immortals and Champions of Mystara. Those are super expensive. And then there's the 4 of the Dungeons and Dragons board games. And then the 5th one is right there, the Dragon Quest one. So that's all of them. Every single D&D item, except for the Jade Hair. I won't ever attempt to buy Jade Hair because it's Xerox copy, and there's no way that you could ever tell if one is authentic or not unless you like send it to get the paper tested or something like that. So, but yeah, that's all of the 1970s, 80s, and 90s basic D&D stuff. 155 books and box sets. 155. Do I practice pointing to the camera? I am horrible at it, Drake. Thank you for asking. No, I'm not. I don't practice pointing at the camera, but I should get it right because I know my Pathfinder stuff's right there. I know Starfinder's right below it. I know D&D is kind of back there and up above my head. So yeah, I need to practice. I know my cards are over there. I know right there is the Pathfinder card game stuff. There's all my 4th edition stuff right there. That's the entire 4th edition set. And there's a couple more 4th edition boxes right there on the bottom second shelf. There's all the D&D 5 stuff, all the Starfinder stuff, all Pathfinder 2, and all basic D&D. So, yeah. How many dead trees do I have in my room? I feel, man, if I were a druid, I'd be in so much trouble right now. I don't know about that. I don't think that'll happen, Steve. I mean, people always are going to want the physical stuff. So, yeah. In fact, I can only see it getting more expensive over the next 10 years. Yeah, Drake, there's a ton of 4th edition stuff. There's 44 hardbacks, over 100 modules, probably 8 to 10 box sets. I have all of the public play stuff from D&D Encounters to D&D Layer Assaults. Yeah. There's a ton of 4th edition stuff. And that's great reference material. I mean, it really is. 4th edition is a beautiful game. I don't care what anybody says. Most people that talk crap about 4E have never played it. So, and they just listen to everybody else, and everybody else doesn't know what they're talking about. So that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You got 4 4th edition books? Yeah. That's possible, John. It is possible. You know what? I wouldn't mind running a D&D Essentials game. I wouldn't mind doing D&D Essentials. Run the Reavers of Harkenvold. That's out of the white box. That is right behind my head. Wow, I pointed to it exactly. So yeah, I would like to run Reavers of Harkenvold. That's in the box set, the Dungeon Masters box set, and then that. Whoa, I got it again. See that gold box right there? That's called Madness at Gardmore Abbey. I wouldn't mind doing that. That's sort of like a haunted house adventure. I wouldn't mind doing that. In fact, I wouldn't even mind converting that to Pathfinder 2 or converting it to D&D 5e and running it that way. That would be pretty fun as well. Wow, I literally pointed at those books. Before I pointed, I'm like, God, please make me point in the right direction so Drake doesn't say anything again. You think your next adventure is going to be Ravenloft? Now Ravenloft's okay. I got a Yeti Pro. Yeti Pro, it's about $150, $160. Is it sounding like crap or something, Belle? I mean, does it sound bad tonight? Does it sound bad? Question mark. House of Steve is asking an unrelated question. Any chance of WFRP going into Fantasy Grounds? What is that Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game? Probably not. Because that's going to have to work with 2 licenses, right? Anything like Dragon Age, Star Wars, Marvel superheroes, all those types of games require 2 licenses. One from the main IP holder, and then another license from the company that actually made the game. So it's like, you know, everybody's need licensing and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know about. I'd love to see an official Dragon Age rule set. In fact, I got a Dragon Age rule set, actually, beautiful one. But I can't distribute it. I can't do anything with it just because Games Workshop or BioWare, I think it is. Trenlo made that beautiful Fantasy Flight Star Wars rule set. Never got any traction. You just can't, and licenses for that kind of stuff is, you know, the big corporate conglomerates. It's just hard to get a license with them. You know what I miss? I miss that Marvel Diablo game. I went to look a couple weeks ago. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to play a video game this weekend. And then I went to look at that Marvel. I remember I played it years ago. And I played the Incredible Hulk, and I would just smash everything. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to fire up my Incredible Hulk guy again. And then they shut the game down like a couple years ago. I'm like, what a bummer, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's a good mic, Bell. A regular Yeti would work, too. A regular Yeti would. Just a regular Yeti microphone. Brian, you got a question? Have I ever tried to make your own? No. Too many RPGs out there, man. Never tried to do it. I won't ever attempt it. I mean, right now we're going through a renaissance of RPGs, in my opinion, because of Kickstarter, the internet, etc. Big publishing companies are not needed anymore. So, yeah, everybody and their grandmother is writing settings and 5e material, and so I'm all for that. I mean, it's just good for the hobby, to be honest. But I won't write anything. No way. I have a world that I've jotted down stuff for years and years and years, but I won't ever do anything with it. I don't think I will. So, yeah. I mean, you do and you don't. I mean, Pernicious, if you do everything yourself, then yes. But if you worry about companies and DMs Guild and everything else, and you don't own anything, dude. You're just giving all your money away to everybody else. Back in the day, we used to house rule beginners, advanced, first edition, and second edition in Talislanta. We used to kind of roll everything up into one game. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Drake, to Bill. Just spray paint it. Have your son sand it down, primer it, and paint it pink. Get you a nice pink mic to go with your pink seat, your pink headset, your pink keyboard, your pink mouse, your pink wallpaper, everything, your pink bedspread. Yeah, your pink lipstick, your pink eyeliner, everything. Yeah. Don't mind me. So as the stream title says, let's talk about my miniature videos. I'm fixing to break some hearts tonight, I think. I think I might break some hearts. So a couple of months back, when I started redoing all of Digital Dungeon Master stuff, upgrading equipment, I created a new YouTube channel, David's World of Miniatures. And in 2 months, I've gotten 45 or 47 subscribers. And I can't do anything with that channel until I get 1,000. And I'm not getting, and after 2 months, after just getting 47 subscribers, I don't want to wait. So I am going to be moving my miniature videos back over to the Digital Dungeon Master website. And let me tell you, there are going to be a bunch of miniature videos. So Blood Oath, how's it going? Old Beard over in Twitch, how's it going? Blood Oath's in YouTube. How about writing a book of my world? Nah, because everybody's got books and everybody's got, I just don't feel like doing it, Old Beard. I just don't feel like doing it. I just don't have time to do it. I mean, I'm just so busy with work and everything. And what little bit of time that I have, I'm trying to invest 100% of that time into Digital Dungeon Master to try to revitalize what I've ran into the ground over the last 4 years. So, but yeah, everything's just kind of been on autopilot and I just ran it into the ground. So, but hello, Blood Oath. But yeah, I'm going to be moving all of my miniature videos over to the Digital Dungeon Master page. So I know there are some people pro and con for it. So, but ultimately it's my decision. And I hope that doesn't run anybody off. I don't think it will, but these new miniature videos, if you have not seen them, they are seriously high quality. I mean, they're recorded in 4K. I mean, you can literally see every speck of dust on the miniature now. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's not about, it is kind of convenience as well, Steve, but I just can't wait for 1,000 subscribers to the YouTube channel, because when I created that David's World of Miniature channel, I created it from my Digital Dungeon Master page, and I created it as a brand account. So I figured all of my settings and all of my reputation, etc., would carry over to the new channel. And that just simply is not the case. And I mean, I couldn't even get comments going for a good while. So to me, YouTube is just hampering new contributors and artists that way. And thank goodness that my Digital Dungeon Master channel is the size that it is. So I'm just gonna put everything on that channel. So, but a few people said, yeah, I don't think that's a good channel. I don't think that's a good thing to do. You may need to just keep everything on the Digital Dungeon Master channel. But I wanted to give it a try. But yeah. Oof. Crazy. Yeah, I'm around 26,000 subscribers now. So, but then again, my YouTube channel is 8 years old. I mean, I didn't see growth until year 3, year 4, and then it just started booming. And I was like, wow. So QVC Digital Dungeon Master streams. Yeah, it's I don't know. So that's why I'm gonna pull those videos tonight, and then I'm gonna see here. All right, let me know what y'all think. And I like to get the community involved and stuff. So let me know what y'all think. All right, I'm gonna have somewhere around 300 miniature videos that I'm gonna make. Seriously, I went through and kind of counted how many videos I'm going to need to make, and I'm going to need to make about 300 videos. So I'm going to have, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to have a video come out every night at midnight. So every day for the foreseeable future at midnight Mountain Time, which is like 2 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to have a miniature video come out. So that's every day. I'm going to have 7 miniature videos a week. I just don't want to drop, because I got like 20 videos made already. I don't just want to drop 20 videos at one time and just piss everybody off, because believe me, some people would love that, but for some reason it pisses people off. I can't believe you put 20 videos out at one time. And that happens, believe me. I hear it all. You can't make everybody happy. So this is what I'm going to do. At midnight, every day for the foreseeable future, I'm going to have a miniature video come out. And then at noon, 3 times a week, I will have my 2 content videos and my flex video. So I've already got 2 videos out. I need to do 1 more video, and I'm going to probably do a video explaining the miniature situation. So yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing for my 3rd video this week. So next week, I think I might talk about, because I got 1 game video coming out every week. I've got 1 discussion video, and then I got a flex video. So the flex video is like Dave's real life story or a Q&A. This week I've got my Q&A tomorrow. So that will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll do a video every week on like a game, or taking a look at a game, talking about a mechanic in a game, something like that. So, and then I'll have my weekly game. So those are 3 videos plus 7 miniature videos a week. And believe me, those miniature videos, they take a long time to make. I am putting a lot. It's not like just turning the camera on like I used to do and just talking in hillbilly about this miniature for 5 minutes. These videos are beautiful. They really are. They're 4K. I mean, I can see a piece of dust on the base with that 4K camera. So it's yeah, those videos are really nice if you haven't seen them yet. I know Steve's seen all of them probably. Yeah, so yeah, they're really nice videos. And I really put a lot of time, effort, and love into those videos too. Just like I do with any of my videos. So, what's up, RPG Country over in YouTube? What's going on? Did y'all see my first Dave's real life story video? The D&D Swingers Club. Did y'all see that one yet? That's stuff I just cannot make up. That happened when I was in my early 20s. I don't even think I was 20. I was probably 19. I was 19 or 20 when that happened. Yeah, but I think 19. Crazy. I can't make that stuff up. Next month I got another good Dave's real life story next month. I think they'll all be good. Some stories are so small that I'll have to do a couple in one video. So, yeah. But I've got a bunch of great fishing stories, and I've got a couple more D&D stories that I'll talk about. I've got some crazy just life stories that I'll talk about. Nothing. I've never really done anything illegal. I've never been in trouble, never got arrested, nothing like that. I mean, I've gotten pulled over and got a bunch of loud music tickets, but other than that, I mean, yeah. That's the next one that's going to be coming out there, Pernicious Pill, for next month. That's going to be a good one. That actually literally scared the S out of me, Pernicious, when it happened. But yeah, that will be next month's real life story. Now, I'm not going to do any now, Old Beard. I want to hear what you all think about the miniatures. I mean, do you think releasing the miniatures at midnight are okay? Do you think that's okay? Or, I mean, it's going to happen anyway. So I don't even know why I'm just talking to you guys about it, because ultimately it's my decision. And I thought long and hard about it over the last week, but I do kind of like to let everybody know what's going to be going on. So yeah. So every midnight, starting tonight at midnight, starting tonight. What in the hell's the miniature video doing on here? They're really nice. Like I said, they're nice videos. They really are. I think they are. At midnight's past your bedtime. Well, it looks like you're going to be missing them, Belle. Yeah, so I have to do 3 recordings for every single video also. And then it takes a long time to cut and splice and make the magic happen to put those things together. To make one 5 to 10 minute video is a multi-hour process for one video. And then when you start getting into the WizKids 4D settings and stuff where there's like 15, 20 pieces, the time only goes up. And I can just imagine how long it's going to take. To do all of the sets, like Heroes and Monsters or Monster Menagerie or, Dungeons Deep or with 40, 50 miniatures in a set. That's going to take a long time to make. But, I mean, they're really nice videos. That's cool, Ol. No, not a problem at all. I mean, everything I do is RPG. So, if it's RPG related, I'll talk about it. But I've always loved miniatures. So, yeah. Release the videos however you want. Thanks, Lance. Yeah. Eugenics. I don't know about that. I don't know. Man Sheen, how's it going? Oh, thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Nice. Thank you. That's awesome. I really appreciate it, Man Sheen. That's nice. Thank you. Dave, go F yourself and your stupid effing miniatures. Go F yourself. Now, if Man Sheen would have put that on his comment, I would have taken a screenshot of that, and I just would have laughed at that. I would have just put it on my desktop or something like that as my background. P.S. Dave, go F yourself. Some guy told me that one day in an email. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Some guy emailed me years ago about he wanted to go into literally he wanted to sue me for canceling my gold system that I had. The gold system on the Twitch channel where you would sit in a channel and get gold and people would just stay AFK 24 hours a day, And I used to do token packs and stuff, but then I realized, wow, people are taking advantage of this system and I'm losing my butt here. So I went ahead and I canceled and I turned off the gold system. Well, a couple days later, somebody wanted me to compensate them financially for every piece of gold that they had. And they were in like the top 3 or 4 for total gold amount accrued. And this person wanted to sue me if I did not pay them. And I told them, good luck. I said, if any lawyer would take that case, they should be, disbarred. And I mean, it's a virtual currency. There's no guarantees or nothing on that. So he said, well, I'm going to go talk to a lawyer and then I'll get back with you. And then he said, P.S. go F yourself. So I don't know if this guy was just trolling me or if he was serious or what, but needless to say, I never heard back from him. So Drake, you can only, oh yeah, that beautiful Winchester. Wow. I want one of those. I'll have one of those one day. You can only afford 4 bullets. Yeah, ammo is so crazy expensive right now. It's like for my AR-15, I used to be able to buy a box of 20 rounds for $4.50 here in Texas. $4.50 for a box of 20 rounds. And now it's like $50 for a box of 20 rounds. Or $39.99 for a box of 20 rounds. There's no way. No way I would spend that much. I mean, I bought a Benelli, an M4 Benelli tactical shotgun. And at the time that I bought it, the establishment that I bought it from said, hey, would you like to buy some shotgun shells? I'm like, you guys got shells? Because their shelves were bare empty. And they said, yeah, we're only selling ammo to the people that buy guns. And I was like, well, how many boxes will you let me buy? And they're like, we'll let you buy six boxes of 100. I said, I'll buy them. I don't care. I'll buy those 6 boxes of 100. So I got 600 12 gauge shells too. And then when I bought my AR-15, I got 1,000 rounds of ammo with it. So, I bought that. And then I got a 22 Smith & Wesson. That came with 250 rounds. And then I have a 9mm. I have a Glock 17. And I have probably 500 rounds for that. I got enough for the first wave of zombies. Once the zombie apocalypse hits from the vaccination. No, I'm just kidding. There's going to be no zombie. But seriously, though, I got enough for the first wave. After that, I'm in trouble. I'll be using them as bludgeoning devices until they break. Just kidding. I know, John. During the zombie apocalypse, everybody's going to be coming here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some guy in the stream one day said, I'm going to find out your IP address and I'm going to come and I'm going to steal all your books. I'm like, dude, you're not going to like what's going to happen if you come into my place. Yeah. So, yeah, you're not going to like that. Go ahead and try to come on in. I got something for you. I got 35 of something for you if you come in. But yeah, John, you're right. I got to protect my collection. The zombies want it, so. But yes, Belle. Moral of the story, don't try to take Dave's collection. My son's already hoping I kick the bucket so he can have everything. He's already like, you feeling okay, Dad? I don't know. I don't know if there's many, Sheen, but I think Texas has more guns per person than any other state. I don't know. There's a bunch of guns. I got how many? I don't even know how many I got. 5 or 6? I don't know. But there's only 2 more. There's 3 more firearms that I want. I want to get a Winchester 1972. That's I think that's the last year they made the classic bolt action Winchester. I want one of those. I want an M1911, and I also want a I don't know, but I'd love to have I'd like to have a Chicago typewriter, a Thompson machine gun, but those things are in the tens of thousands of dollars. So I don't know if I'd ever be able to get one because they're just so expensive. But I'd love to have that, a 9mm Thompson machine gun. John, trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again. I like that. That's good. Thanks, Old Beard. I appreciate the nice words, man. Old Beard's like, I don't lurk. I just lurk your streams. I don't say S, but I like your streams. And P.S. Go F yourself, Dave. Old Beard. Oh, nice. Alaska. Yeah, you have to have some firearms up there in Alaska, man, Sheen. You definitely need to. Those polar bears and all those wild critters up there. Well, I mean, maybe if you're out in the sticks living on your own. So yeah, there's a bunch of firearms here. Every time I go out into the desert, there's a bunch of people out there firing all kinds of wicked stuff off. I went into the gun range one day and I had my AR, and when I fired the AR, it was so, I mean, you could just feel the pressure coming off of this thing. And I remember everybody looked out of their stalls and they were looking down towards my way. They were saying, what is that guy firing? But yeah, that was funny. There was this one little guy, probably about 10 years old, and he was like, "Oh, that's one of those army guy guns." And I was like, "Yeah, this is a civilian version of it." And his grandfather was teaching him how to shoot a 22 bolt action 22, rifle. And I asked his grandfather, I said, "Hey, would you be okay if your grandson shot the AR-15? He's like, "Oh, he would love that." and I asked the little guy, I said, "Hey, do you want to shoot this?" I said, "Your grandfather's okay with it." I said, "If you want to fire it, I'll let you fire it a couple times." So I don't know. There was like probably 10 rounds left in the mag. And that little guy, he loved it, man. He said, "That was so fun." And then he turned to his grandfather and said, "Can I have one of those?" He was like, "I don't think you're old enough for one of those yet." That was cool. Oh, I remember this. There was a guy there that had what was the Clint Eastwood, the big old long barrel 6-shot? He would say, "Do you feel lucky?" or something like that. Yeah, there was a guy out there in the range firing one of those, and that thing, I think it was a 44, 45, something like that. And yeah, he liked that. He was his mom. "What are you doing buying him a gun? Why do you need to take that back?" I'm like, no. I said, "He's gonna think it's a video game." I'm like, "Are you serious? Do you think our son is like," because my son plays a lot of shoot 'em up video games, and that was the first thing my son and I did was we went and took a class together on firearm safety. And yeah, he was really appreciative of that. That's another one that I would like to have, honestly, Drake, is a 50 cal Desert Eagle. I wouldn't mind having something like that, because I mean, that was the Punisher's choice of firearms, and I love the Punisher comic book. But I shot a Desert Eagle one time, and I thought it broke my wrist. So I don't know if I'd want. That's something that you just can't shoot. Bam, 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 bam. It's, yeah. Unless you're so trained and totally trained with a Desert Eagle that you can do that. Yeah. I shot a Desert Eagle one time, and I thought my wrist was sore for a couple days after that. Now you've got to ask yourself one question, kid. Do I feel lucky? Or just one question, yeah, without the kid. There you go, man, Shane. Every time, yeah, it's like every time you pull that trigger, it's like $10 now. It's like with the AR-15, it used to be, 25 cents to pull the trigger. Now it's like $1.50 to pull the trigger. So, I mean, any firearms are expensive right now to shoot because there's just no ammo out there. I mean, literally, I went into the sporting goods store and they had 2 full aisles that usually had ammo and they were just empty. And they hadn't had any ammo for months. I don't know. Something's going on that I don't know about. Yeah. Did you say that to him? I just shot $4 at you, kid. You need to move. I used to play paintball. I played paintball when it first started, getting popular in the early 90s. I had a Tippmann SMG fully automatic machine gun. And then I had a PMI 3 semi-automatic. Oh, that was so fun. I used to love playing paintball. Wow, thanks for the 3 years, 7 months, and 19 days, Sir Letterhead. Thank you so much, man. You got hitting the boys that day? Oh, 5 feet away. Yeah, that would have hurt. You used to have to calibrate your gun over the calibration meter to make sure you won't run over 300 feet a second. Dude, we'd get out there and we'd take our tool and just jack it up all the way. Oh my goodness, man. Oh yeah. We used to renegade it. Oh my goodness. Got to make sure you're on the chronometer at 300. Okay. 300. Okay. Get out there, stick your key down your barrel and just jack up the amount of juice you're shooting. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I just wanted to do a short stream for a little bit. I wanted to talk about the miniatures. I guess everybody's okay with it. So here in about 3 hours, I'll have my first miniature video coming out. So, yep. Appreciate everybody hanging out. And also, thank you so much again, Man Sheen, for the donation. Totally appreciate it, man. Really do. Next time you need to put your PS, Dave, go F yourself. Don't actually spell the F word out, but just say go F yourself. That would be funny. Well, thank you, Bell, for the following. 2 years, 7 months. It's a long time. Yeah, we used to play every weekend, Rick. We used to go to a lot of the big fields around the southeast, and we get all these patches and stuff. And I used to have an army jacket that was just full of these paintball field patches and stuff. It was cool. It was called a patch jacket. We used to call them patch jackets. But yeah, we were really into paintball for quite a few years there. And then my ex got pregnant. And that was the end of paintball. That was the end of everything. Yeah, you're right, John. Paintball is fun, but painful. I got shot and a paintball got lodged in my ear. One of the small caliber. I had such a headache for days, man. It sucked. We did that too, Steve. I'm surprised nobody ever got their eyes shot out. I'm serious. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. I'm surprised we never shot anybody's eye out. I look back and I'm like, wow, that was stupid. what a boneheaded decision. Oh, laser tag, yeah. Laser tag was a fad there for a little while. Yeah, the green pine cone bombs. Yeah, those were good too, Bell. Art. When you go, it's a bunch of 50-year-old guys going for nut shots. Nice, John. That's not the group I want to get. I want to get shot in the arm or in the butt or something like that. I don't want to get shot in the boys. That would hurt. That never happened to me, thankfully. But then again, I actually used to wear a cup when I would go. I would get a cup and wear a cup. Now, I did fall. We were in this all-night game one time, and we were attacking a base, and there was a ditch, and I didn't even know, and I was running full blast, and I went face first into the ground, and my gun barrel jammed up into my armpit. I thought the gun went into my arm because it hurt so much, but it didn't, luckily. But I had a hell of a bruise for a couple months. All right, so does anybody have any other questions about the miniature video transition or anything like that? Any questions for me or anything about me or games or anything? Because I'm going to head out. It is 9 o'clock. I've got a couple things I've got to do. I got to get work caught up one more time before I head out for the night. And yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out. So tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain, I'm going to be doing my live Q&A for the month. So if you have any questions, if you think of any questions, bring them tomorrow. Now, even if they're Fantasy Grounds related questions, I will try to answer them as best as I can to my ability. So yeah, John, I like just turning on the stream and just having, casual chats. So Sia Sensei, what's going on, Sia Sensei over on Twitch? It's going to be at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, so 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm in El Paso, so I go by Mountain Time. So I will do another live stream at 4 p.m. Mountain tomorrow. Probably about a half an hour Q&A or so. I'll keep answering. I'll be there as long as everybody just keeps answering, asking questions. So, yeah, I will say this, John, we got quite a few basic D&D first edition and second edition AD&D books that we need to review. So I'm doing a lot of Pathfinder first edition this week and a Kobold Press new release. But next week I plan on reviewing a bunch of classic first and second edition. With all my roles that I have with Fantasy Grounds, doing support, the videos, the streams, the game, I'm still able to get 4 modules reviewed a week, 4 to 6. So, but yeah, this week is Pathfinder first edition. Next week's going to be basic first and second edition advanced. So I have a couple of basic D&D books up in those containers. Every single one, actually, I might add. BECMI, that's the entire 155 book series, along with all I failed, along with all the basic D&D box sets and the basic D&D board games. I got that one right. So yeah, I got all the basic D&D stuff, every single thing, except for the Jade Hair. Don't have that. We'll never have that because it's Xeroxed, and I'm not buying something that's been Xeroxed. At $1,000. No way. No way. Jose. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out. Totally appreciate it. First miniature video will be out tonight at midnight, and then every night at midnight for the foreseeable future, there's going to be a beautiful 4K HD miniature video. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Totally appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Mountain, stream will turn on. So thanks everybody for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Until then, happy gaming. Stay safe. Bye for now.